In the lesson 1.3 example, What do distributions show?, we'll review describing shape of the distributions of quantitative data. The dot plots below display two different sets of quantitative data. Graph A shows the EPA highway gas mileage ratings for a sample of 21 model year 2014 midsize cars. Graph B shows the results of 100 rolls of a six-sided die. In this example, we want to describe the shape of each distribution. Now you'll recall that when you describe the shape of a dot plot or other graph of quantitative data, you want to focus on the main features. You want to look for major peaks, not minor ups and downs in the graph, and you'll want to describe any clusters of values or obvious gaps. Finally, you should decide whether or not the distribution is roughly symmetric, where the left and right sides of the graph are basically mirror images of each other, or if it's clearly skewed, where one side of the graph is much longer than the other. For graph A, we can see that the dot plot is right skewed. Notice the right side of the graph is much longer than the left side. There's a single peak near 30 to 31 miles per gallon, with the main cluster of dots between 25 and 34 miles per gallon. There's a small gap from about 34 to 38 miles per gallon, and then a large gap from 40 to 48 miles per gallon. Graph B again shows the results of 100 rolls of a six-sided die. Now this distribution of die rolls is roughly symmetric. Notice the left and the right sides are basically mirror images of each other, and there's no clear peak. There are some minor ups and downs, but there's no major peak on one side or the other. It has about the same height for all values from 1 to 6, so we can actually describe this graph as approximately uniform. Now for additional practice describing the shape of distributions, try exercise 7.